What is up, YouTube? I'm J Frog from Dart Frog Adventures. I'm out here with my cousin Marnay with Marnay's Mysteries is her channel, and we're out here at the witch tree. So we're gonna go walk around, check it out, see what we find. The legend is there's supposed to be some kind of weird something or other with this tree. It's supposed to happen somewhere around midnight, but we're not out here at midnight. We're scared. So, but we're out here having fun anyhow. So let's walk around, let's check it out and see what we find. I'm seeing spots. Holy hell. I'm getting stuck.
There it is.
Oh, I can't even see it. Is that it?
Yeah,
I'm seeing
big,
spots. I think that's it.
It looks like it.
I think that might be it. Yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and walk around and check stuff out first. We'll go check out the tree. What is that back in there? See that thing glowing? Is that eyes?
Reflective sign?
Should we walk towards the glowing eyes?
Walk towards the
Oh, what the hell? No, I think that was a reflector. Yeah. Oh, that is weird. Let's check that out.
I have a really weird feeling back here.
Yeah, it does have a weird feeling. It is kind of raining out here too, which is weird.
Campground.
Oh, not as bad as a creepy campground. I mean, we got a little creek over here, and the thing with like paranormal is there's always water around. It seems to amplify activity and whatnot. So I don't know what to think of some of that, honestly. But yeah, that's a crazy little creek. I mean, we are in bear country too, so we gotta be careful out here. I still want to see what this little reflector thing is. It's like jammed in the tree. It's weird. Okay, that's even getting weirder. Look at that. What are those? Okay, that is just strange. That's what I saw reflecting. That's what I thought was eyes.
Heard something.
Did you?
Yeah, sounded like something snapping through.
It could be me walking around these twigs. I can't walk straight tonight.
Yeah, something about this place right now. I don't know. I'm getting like real unnerved. I'm not usually this paranoid, but something definitely feels off.
Yeah, that's the thing. Marnay, she never really gets too worked up about anything, which is cool. That's why I really like coming out and doing adventures with her. She's always pretty level-headed. Ah, spider! Right in the eye. Did you find a spider? Ooh, yeah, there's a couple of them. There's one right there. He's just chilling. Another guy right there, he's chilling. Oh, he's catching food. Check that out. That bug almost flew into his web. That is cool. And then I go and walk right into another one. Ah! So yeah, we're gonna go check out that witch's tree here soon, but right now we're just walking around checking other stuff out. Just seeing what we find.
I thought I heard something shifting behind us.
That's possible. You never know. I mean, we are out in bear country. Coyotes live out here. Mountain lions live out here.
We're in predatory area.
That is correct. So we're not over by the witching tree yet, or the witch's tree, whatever you want to call it.
The witch tree.
The witch tree, yeah. This is unusual. Just a big chunk of cement out in the middle of nowhere. Is there any like... Oh good, I'm not seeing any kind of like pentagrams on it or anything. I hate seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. If there's anything occult about this place, I I suggest we leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Do not want to be in an area where occult practices have been done.
No, because that's pretty dangerous. You can stumble into something you don't want to stumble into. And I'm not even talking about people. I'm just talking, you know, paranormal in general. Energies, yeah.
This is a creepy tree. It is not the tree.
Yeah, this is a creepy tree. This is not the witch tree. But I think we're close to it. We're just going to check out by the creek and everything.
More cement.
More cement. So, if you saw our last video with Marnie and I, we were crossing over this little creek here. I was mentioning how with our environment, these creeks can rise really quick. If we get like a good amount of rain or like snow or something, a creek can rise in a short amount of time. There we go. That was me stepping on a stick. Yeah, there's that creek that we crossed. It's raised up some. So this is the bridge that you saw Marnie and I crossing. As you can see, it's risen a little bit. We have had a little bit of weather. Yeah, those, I don't know what those were in that tree back there. They weren't reflectors, they're like thumbtacks or something. It's really weird. Little bucket of something.
It says brown rice.
Hey, that's awesome. Brown rice. Sounds yummy. I don't know if I want to eat at that fast food restaurant though. Seems like you might get a tummy ache. Nice thing about being out here early spring like we are, we don't have to worry too much about animals. But still, at the same time, we got to worry about them. That's just, you know, that little cove over there is kind of creepy looking where we walked through that trail. Because it's just like covered in trees.
It was a little creepy.
So let's head over here. Oh, look at that. That branch is just down. That's weird. That's a good headache maker. Walk right into that. Wow! Getting down here by the creek. It's always kind of creepy coming down by a creek at night.
Are those stairs? Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know what those are. It's weird. They're just here in the middle of nowhere. It's not like it was a bridge over here or anything. Yeah, they look like part of like a patio, or it's just.
But what are they doing here?
Yeah, why would they be here?
Look, there's more there.
Yeah.
It's like, was there a building here at one point in time?
That's weird. Just another part of one of the weird mysteries of, you know, Dart Frog Adventures. You find stairs like this that just lead to nowhere. I was half expecting to find an animal in there. All right, Marnie, just stick close. You don't want to wander off too far. We'll stick together. It's a little better that way. Just be really careful where you walk, that we don't trip over nothing. Be careful around the creek over here for sure. Watch your step. Because I mean, if you go in, I'll go in after you. That's for sure. A little bit of a fire ring. That's weird. What the hell? Did you hear that? It's like that branch breaking that we were talking about earlier.
Like a snap. Like
yeah.
Someone stepping on it.
And I mean, we're stepping on sticks here, but that come from over back there. Weird. It's not a very deep creek, but that creek is enough to sweep you off your feet if you're not careful. Those rocks are slimy. and that water is freezing cold. That is snow melt. That is ice cold water. So you do not want to fall in that stuff if you can help it. I keep getting like drawn over to this area. Should we go back in there farther and see what's over there a little bit?
Yeah.
Because there's a trail right over there that we can follow along the creek. Okay. Careful with that chunk of metal there. You don't want to crack your shin on that. And this is the area where we found all those bones at too, all those animal bones. But that's pretty nasty. Be careful right in there. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. A little bit of a fire ring. This would be kind of a cool spot to come kick it and just chill. You know what? I bet it was that creek that we kept hearing. Because I just heard it a second ago, but it was coming from right there, and that creek's right there. But then again, there could be an animal there too. See this creek right here? This is not very swift. You could walk through it if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it just because it's ice cold water too. Yeah. And that would be kind of crazy just to walk through it if you don't have to.
There wouldn't really be anywhere to go once you cross.
Yeah, exactly, and there would be nowhere to go. So this is kind of weird. This is like a little... Oh, it's just kind of like a cool little hangout, I guess. Good? All right. And that's the thing about, you know, us coming out into these areas. Even though we don't hear the stuff with our ears, sometimes the camera catches stuff that we don't hear. So, yeah, so if you guys hear something on the video that we didn't hear out here in person, put it down in the comment, let me know. Because sometimes going back and reviewing my videos, I actually find stuff that we didn't hear while we're out here. So yeah, if you find something, just drop it down in the comments. That'd be cool.
I think the witch tree's back.
Yeah, I think the witch tree's over this way. What if we can't find it again?
That would be terrifying.
That would be creepy. It's like a huge tree. It's hard to miss.
Looking too.
Yeah, it's really super gnarly. It's hard to miss, but
it's like one of those trees you'd see in a horror film right before.
Oh yeah, like
occult practice.
Yeah, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
what is that? Is that just branches laid over for? Whoa! Look at that.
It's a shelter.
Yeah, it's a
makeshift.
Yeah.
It's man-made. You can tell.
Is it?
Look at the way.
Oh yeah, yeah, man-made.
It's man-made.
Wow, that's crazy. Still cool though.
Oh, freaky.
Yeah. And there's another little like lean-to right there. You know what? Okay, this is trippy. Okay, so I'm sitting there watching what's it called? Finding Bigfoot, and they found structures just like this on that show that are man-made here in Utah. So somebody's probably going around and building these things just cause. I mean, they are cool. So whoever's building these, yeah, so whoever's building those shelters, you know, shout out to you. Those are cool. I really dig them. They are cool. Props on you.
Is that it? No.
No, that's not it, but
Oh, here it is. We just gotta
Is that
keep
it?
walking this way. Yeah.
no, that's not it either.
Isn't it?
No, that's not it.
Big one back here? This is it.
Oh, there it is, yeah. Yeah, so here's the witch tree that we're talking about. I mean, not witch tree, but this is the witch's tree. This thing is gnarly. Look at this thing.
This is it.
You can walk under this thing. This is crazy. I mean, you can walk under any tree, but
Probably climb this tree.
yeah, you can climb this tree too. Look at this thing. This is just, this thing is insane.
Several 100 years old. You can tell by the
Oh,
size
yeah.
of it.
I'm not a very tall guy, so I can walk straight under this. Ooh, look, a spider. And that's why I wear my boonie. This thing is gnarly.
I'm just looking for Wiccan symbols.
Yeah.
To say if there's any sort of sign of that, I'm out of here.
I don't blame you. I mean, look at this tree. This thing is huge and it's gnarly. Oh, you just walked through a spider. Hello, spider. Another spider.
There's something here.
I better be careful with those spiders. They're going to jump off and bite me in my eye or something.
HYR. Somebody carved
Ah,
that.
I'm getting attacked by a spider.
It's like someone was trying to write Hiram and then stopped.
I think they're kind of weird. Some weird writing on the tree. Oh, look at that.
There's a hook.
Yeah, that's nuts. Nail in the tree.
Nice.
Somebody must have been hanging something from there.
Oh.
Or, Marnie, check this out. Sorry. That's nuts.
Poop? Yes.
Poop.
Oh man. Why do people do this? That just makes me so mad. The graffiti. And it's with stupid stuff. It's not even like it's meaningful.
Yeah, exactly.
That just infuriates me. So many spiders!
This tree is old. It shouldn't have writing on it, people.
Look at them,
Oh, camping.
some sort of a cult symbol, because like,
Yeah.
it's freaky enough for that, but poop, yes. That really, come on.
I go poop. Yeah, this tree is just... This is that tree that we're talking about. This is the witch tree. Some of my friends have told me about this. They said this is the spot where the witching hour happens and some crazy stuff happens. We've been out here for a short amount of time already.
I'm still unnerved. So, I don't
Marnie's
know, something about this whole area is just unsettling.
Yeah, Marnie's still uncomfortable, and it's kind of a weird feeling. I mean, this is kind of a cool spot. I mean, maybe we're just playing into it too much or something, onto the urban legend part of everything. But you never know. I mean, sometimes urban legends have some kind of grain of truth to them, because a lot of legends always start with a grain of truth of some sort. And after the story's been told so many times, it's kind of like the old game called telephone. You stand in a line and you tell one person something. By the time you get to the end of the line, they have a completely different story.
Look at this tree.
Well, that tree is just
Tumors!
gnarly. I wonder if this is not like what you'd call burrowwood, because that's a huge knot on the tree. Because burrowwood is pretty knotted up like this, but it's really expensive and it's really pretty wood. And it's kind of a shame that people cut them down just for that. Now, if they're dead, you can still get the same amount of really cool prettiness out of the wood, and you're not hurting the tree any by cutting it down. I'm gonna walk this way because it's a little rough right in there.
Is that a stone platform?
Yeah, that's another stone platform.
But this one's like weird. It's like a giant tree pot.
Okay, so yeah, this is making a little bit more sense of the legend that I've been hearing, because it's kind of like, I know there's a spot in the SLC down in Salt Lake City that there's called the Witch's Cabin, and that place is confirmed haunted. A lot of YouTubers go there too, but it starts out a structure like this up there in that park. And I've also heard some stuff about this area here, right where we're at tonight, about something along the lines of that, hence the witch's tree. And then you saw the other platform, the steps and everything. Now this is just a stone structure. Could there have been a bridge here at one point, maybe, Marnay? I don't know.
Maybe.
I never heard of anything like that, but this
I
is...
don't know, the stairs look like it was a patio leading to like
Right.
some sort of a structure where these trees
Right.
are now sitting.
Now look at this. You have a tree, and this tree is pretty old, and it's growing straight out of that structure. So this has been here for a very, very, very long time. Because you don't have a good-sized tree like this just growing out of something that's brand new, or relatively within the last 50 years. Because trees usually grow, what is in their first 5 years, 10 years, something like that, like 5 inches a year or something like that.
Roughly.
This thing has to be at least 100 years old, or at least 80, because of the thickness of the trunk. So I'm gonna guess that structure right there is probably back about early 1900s, late 1800s. And then again, you got to remember this area, this canyon that we're in right now, is also, it used to be a major bootleg run, and it was also for a bunch of trappers. There's a lot of trapping going on up in this area too, so this could possibly be something from that time era. I don't know for a fact, but this is just really weird that this is here. And I mean, there's a tree growing out of the center of it, so like I was saying earlier, it takes trees years and years to grow to the size of this one. It's not a super huge tree, but it's still big enough that that structure right there is more than likely very old. Well, that's weird too. Look at that. That's right there, and then that's right there. This just doesn't make sense to me.
This is more modern.
Yeah, that is more modern. But you got really modern, and then you got really old. It doesn't seem to make sense. But yeah, that's weird. Okay, I was talking about history, and all of a sudden the wind just picked up. Like I said, this was a bootlegging run at one point. Look, there's some more in the tree. You know those little tacks that we found earlier? Somebody's sadistic. Because the other ones are back there now. Wait, what? See that little orange light back there?
That's your car.
Oh, that is my car. Holy crap, jeez. Duh. I'm like, hey, look, something cool. That's a mystery. No, it's just my car. Sorry. But look, yeah, there's more tacks. Okay, you know, I find that kind of weird because the way they've been placed on both these trees is kind of unusual. Now, can somebody just have a creative mind and place them like that? Yes.
But why?
But yeah, the question is why. Maybe is it funny? Okay, they thought it was probably funny. But the way they're placed on this tree is kind of makes me wonder. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but that is just kind of unusual that they're there. I mean, people do strange things, but the strange pattern that they have is what gets me.
Yeah. Somebody was tying something up there.
You know, I wonder if maybe this might not be a spot where somebody was hunting at one point and come down here just to kind of like lodge and then kind of clean their kill. I wonder if that's not like this area too. Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, now I see that rope that you're talking about. That is kind of unusual. Yeah, that would not be hanging like a deer or anything up there.
Hammock, maybe?
Yeah, possibly. Is there another tree over here? Yeah, that could work. Because that would be right in line with that one. Yeah, that could possibly be a hammock.
Someone was camping?
Yeah, I'm going to say probably something with camping spot. I didn't see any signs over here saying that you can't camp here. There are a lot of fire rings, so... Check this out, Marnie. I'll get it straight one of these nights. Is that an old vehicle?
I think it is. That would make sense for the other metal that we found.
Look at this. This is the top of an old car.
Old car.
Careful, there's some wire right there, so don't trip over that, like a fence or something. Yeah, that's late 30s, early 40s.
That would make sense. It's actually buried.
Yeah.
So it's been here for a long time.
Wow, insane. Because when I was growing up, my stepdad had a shell of a 34 coupe. We were getting ready to rebuild that, and this reminds me of that same time era. Insane. That is, I mean, I'm still tripped out about that car. So you have that car right there, and no more than, what do you think, maybe 40 yards away we got that cement platform.
Cement platform, but there was also some more metal bits that did look like they could belong to that car right there.
Yeah, that is true, but I don't see any kind of structure on that side to indicate that there may have been a bridge here at one point.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you gotta keep in mind that this canyon back in, I did the history on it for what I could find on it, 1912 through 1920, they had automobiles up here because this was actually a popular spot to go up to the dam. The city bought the dam in 1912, I want to say. So, I mean, they're going to be running their cars up in here, and that road that we come in on, I can guarantee you, was probably not there, and I can guarantee it wasn't cement when it went up there in that time frame. So it was a gravel road, probably kind of a rough road. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. You got the shell of the car over there, and then you got the structure over there. This is just kind of a strange place, and I can understand why a lot of my friends like coming down here. It's just, this is an unusual place, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't see on the other side to see if there's maybe another structure like that over there. I can't see. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was another structure like that off in those bushes though, just overgrown.
You just can't see it.
Yeah, and we just can't see it from this side. And there's no way in heck I'm gonna cross that river to go see if there's anything over there.
I heard something over here. Sounded like an animal.
No, I heard too.
It was like a growl.
I didn't hear the growl part, but I heard something.
It's like, what the hell?
Okay, keep close. Keep an eye out. But then again, you gotta remember we're at the witch's tree too, so That's some of the things that my friends were telling me about, is you hear some like growls like that. Maybe I caught it on the mic, I don't know. I didn't hear it with my ears. Marnay said she heard it. She jumped pretty good. She doesn't usually jump. So we're just gonna keep an eye out and hope for the best.
Oh, look at that. The ground.
Oh wow, yeah. Those look like they're in there quite deep too. Okay, now that's strange. Okay, you got those, and then straight over there, you got that structure. Or actually, it's right there. So it's in line with that structure. Okay, so we found that weird structure. We found the car top buried in the ground. We found those hoops right there. I'm gonna have to do some more history on this area. See what I can find about.
Did you hear that?
Okay, I did hear that. Okay, you know what it is? It's the branches scraping each other.
It better be. I don't want to get mauled tonight.
Okay, did you just hear that?
Yeah.
It sounded like someone was walking towards us, and there's nothing there.
I keep hearing things. I'm not liking this area. This area freaks me the hell out.
It's weird because like right there, it sounded like something was walking towards us, and there is nothing there.
I keep hearing like grunting noises, like guttural. I don't know.
That's weird because I'm not hearing those grunting noises, but I heard the footsteps right there.
I did hear that.
Okay, that's up in the tree, so that has to be the branches scraping each other. But then again, look exactly where we're at. We're right next to that. We're right next to that damn tree.
This area scares me.
Okay, let's exit this area and let's go see over here somewhere. Just keep an eye out over there. Yeah, okay, so I heard that. Okay, I did hear that growl that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just heard that.
That's what I've been hearing multiple times.
But that sounded really far away though.
I don't know. It's either very far away or really close and just a very low pitch.
That's possible too, because cats do a really low pitched sound. I'm not seeing any eyes though, and that's the thing. You'd see eyes in the tree or you'd see eyes on the ground. Because cats they're a stalking type of animal.
There's another growl.
Okay, I'm gonna say this area is kind of an unusual area. I do think something might be here. Just because we didn't see it tonight doesn't mean it's not here. You doing okay back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still kind of freaking out about the noises.
Well, we're not down by the witch's tree now, so we should be okay. Like I said, just keep an eye out and just yeah, one thing for sure, this is another area that does rate on the creepy meter. I don't know how high, but there was some activity going on earlier. Ugh, I should probably watch where I'm going. It's kind of weird because like my flashlight will catch the water drops and they'll reflect weird, and sometimes I think there's something out there, but it's just the water drops. Are you down to go to the ghost road here in the next episode or something, Marnay?
Sure. Ghost road.
Go down to the ghost road. That is kind of a crazy road too. It's out in the middle of a canyon. People report seeing ghost cars out there. They say they hear like a car coming when they're out there walking, but there's no car that shows up. And now the rain's starting to let up again. So yeah, probably in one of our upcoming episodes, we'll do the ghost road for you guys. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this video for tonight. If you like the video, hit like. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe. Most definitely check out Marne's Mysteries. She has a really cool channel too. But until the next adventure, you know what to do.